Good morning, laborers, and good morning to all of the comebacks watching from the Far You page. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Laborite alive, and now the voice of the Westmoreland people.
I want to highlight something to you though. Now shift your topic a little. Sections 16, 17, 19, subsection 1, 2, and 3 of the Local Governance Act will indicate to you why the mayor of Maypen will remain as the mayor, as the ECJ boss would have indicated. I also want to highlight that Dayton Campbell sits as a commissioner on the ECJ board, which meets 4 times for the year, and Dayton Campbell is getting a whopping, a staggering $21 million. He also is a lawyer and the People's National Party president and leader.
Dayton Campbell a lawyer, my doctor.
He's a lawyer and a doctor.
Is it?
Yeah. So at the end of the day now, he knows that the mayor should remain. And for $21 million, he could not tell the minority leader. Alright, people? So the ammunition is section 19, subsection 1, 2, and 3 that tells you about it, and section 16 and 17. So that is what you need to tell the PNP whenever them come with them bullshit.
So we break it down a little bit for them. So what is really going on? We won the local government election, formed the mayorship. We had the majority. Now the mayor is a sitting mayor. So if somebody dead, and whether this was Labour right mayor or PNP mayor, if somebody dead on a by-election call and the next party won, the mayor is already sitting. He cannot be removed unless he resign or dies. See? It's simple.
But why is it that the mayorship is so important to the PNP? Is it the fact that
because they want to control the majority of municipal corporation, because that's the real power there in our locality. That's why you see PNP hitch up in our local government for so long. Because nothing can get done without them. If you understand what I say. So if them control the local government, they can continue to sabotage the government and try to make it look like a government now do nothing.
Yeah, my fault.
No, we're supposed to have MP George right this morning. So I have to go excuse me, look at me. See if I can get contact with him and see if he's ready for come on.
Good morning, one and all.
Morning, Mr. Pan.
Now,
Mr.
if somebody
good morning.
have real facts about the corruption that go on in the municipality of Westmoreland, why somebody don't put it in writing to the IC? Any report the IC get, them have to investigate. Just like how them get the report say the apartment have 4 rooms instead of 2 rooms, the 10th and them go the 11th go report it. Any report them get about corruption, them supposed to go and investigate it. Why somebody who have the facts about Westmoreland and the land and all of them thing there don't put it in writing to the IC? We not just talk on the social media and think say action I go take. Somebody put it in writing, say the house where I bill have 4 up. Same thing with the house them round where the water commission man too, because them try every angle them and it no work out for them, and then put it in a writing to the IC, and the IC go around, they go investigate it. So somebody who have the information need to put it in a writing so that it can be investigated. Them need to go and investigate it. Them is not only the MP also them have the power to investigate any corruption in any part of government. The IC did the fair to investigate it, but somebody have to put it in a writing. We can't just talk and think say it will happen. Who have the facts need to put it in a writing and trigger the investigation.
I don't believe the IC are gonna move a muscle, but this video will be going out in the media. And I'm tired for beg labor right now for share with content. You know, it's enough time a week also we won't struggle them though. Kind of kill we are begging labor right them say share the content, make it real here. I saw you spread news, you have to share it. See?
But Dujon, me say him yesterday evening, the Young Jamaica sent out a report and I condemn what happened in Clarendon Municipal Corporation. I put it up last night and get almost 2,000 views with only 30 people liking it and 4 comments, which include mine. I mean, I say, look how many people, and you see the amount of labor rights, known labor rights, because we see them on the platform. And God did kill them if they repost it and just like it. Oh, you dismiss the lies now? How you dismiss the lies when all you do is just watch it and you're that dead if you just repost it or just touch the like button? Why you not afraid to do it? Do better than that, man.
Guys, we're gonna implore now again. When you see me get up every day and I come so and my government may try help stay in power, you know. So what we not do? We not defend. We don't have to help we fight the battle. See? Good morning, Philippian. We don't have to help we fight the battle. As soon as PNP say 3 trillion gone missing, knowing full well say Jamaica never yet own 2 trillion or 1 trillion yet US dollar. See? As then say 3 trillion gone missing, the whole world start cheering. And you have to ask PNP if they share that. So why when we come out, we are telling people them facts and we are telling them the truth? Why few people them no want to share a thing? What happen? No, come on, man. The better
I think
than
the problem with us is that we're too complacent.
Where the Black King, DUJON and I, same thing I say forward here, bro. People them not like the thing and reshare that me can't and look how much labor right up on the thing. And when the other side of them thing I pay if you want a likes and get so like what we are do? Listen, me understand some more of them a call out, oh MP not work, Prime Minister need to do this. But the basic thing what we can control by reshare and like, we not do it. So I don't want to call out MP and say MP and council they not work. Like just do it, you know, basic thing where you can control, like repost. We don't do that, and then you can call out who want to forget, but we not like it, we not reshare the thing them, repost the thing them. I joke thing with the pan, we have to do better. Me always try repost the thing them when we can. But like we want the rest of people, I hold it away on the platform, you know, hold it away. And I like nobody now repost them. So we have to do better on that, man. We have to do better.
the thing when I repost and when I not see. You hear me say? I must see me not see it, make me not repost it. You see me? I'm gonna spend my whole day on TikTok. I need a break sometimes, so sometimes I gone for the whole day. But anything when I post, I see me when I repost.
Morning, manners and respect.
Morning, Father Dark Night.
I just think we're too complacent. We need to stop being so bloody complacent in everything that as JLP supporters. We are too complacent. Some people now go vote because of whatever reason. Them now go out and vote. Them now do this and them. We're too complacent, brother.
One classic. Morning, everybody. Manners and respect. One classic clarify something when we just hear him say. Classic, did you just say Dayton Campbell sit on the board of EOJ?
The Electoral Commission of Jamaica. He sits on that board as a commissioner. He rakes home a whopping $21 million each year for his pay.
All right.
In fact, people, hold on. The Local Governance Act was passed in 2006. The PNP was in government at the time. They were the ones who passed that Local Governance Act, which means that they knew that in sections 16, 17, and the more important one is section 19, subsection 1, 2, and 3, would have tell them why it is the mayor remains. Mark Golding is a lawyer. and I believe he was the justice minister at the time. So he has a lot to do with this act. And you tell me say him no know say for us squat and allow due process to continue.
But Classic, before we even go to him salary and all of these subsections, is he allowed to sit on the board? Isn't this conflict of interest?
No, sir, one politician have to depend on each side if we balance.
Also, we have somebody on there as well?
No, nobody on the right now, but them have Dayton Camber. See me I say?
But that's the problem. Alright, mute Mike, because I'm not gonna say I'll say nothing more.
And he might get handsomely paid. We go use the money there. Buy it out the pit there and biscuit. If you run him my friend there. Allegedly. You see me?
But you know what me not like though. My mayor, my labor right carcass at the municipal corporation know what the PNP was about. And none of them no come with the Local Governance Act. And none of them could have spoke on this matter and read out them sections. None of them never do it yesterday. And then would have meetings before that. I just have the feeling that them never bring up these sections. That them should do. And we not see none of the media houses up to this minute has said that subsection or section this, that of whatever act. You know, hear them talk about that. And that is what journalism gone to in Jamaica.
Classic. What we need to start doing now is a few of us need to start calling some of the radio stations and passing on this information and let it get out there. Right? I think that is what we need to start doing now.
Man, I agree with you, bro.
So for all of the people them with just when America call me, but I feel like me I go in today at all, man. Anyway, for the people them with just come on the live. This is the topic.
Morning.
That road actually falls in South Division, North Division, under the deputy mayor. It falls in the deputy mayor division. And the deputy mayor is none other than Dan Devon Thomas. See? The Vaz is highlighting it. And when he knows that Devon is responsible for that road. That the road falling on South North. See?
John, sorry for cutting,
Yes,
man. I want to touch that. I know you had other things to go in, but I need to touch that. You know, say, for me, I tell you, them people are wicked, you know?
Travis, you're so on fire.
Them people are wicked, like they're terribly wicked. Remember me tell you, PNP are some wicked set of people. You see that same scheme that you mentioned just now, Land Isle Phase 1, I lived there. DUJON'S lived there. We've had standoffs over that while he served for 6 years as Member of Parliament, and not even to use just mal and a roller and make it any better. And you have the audacity to come and call out MP to fix the same community that you're from. The same community which is a parish council road, and it has remained under your colleague and comrade friend Dan for as long as I can remember.
24 years now.
Right? And you have the gall to come out and call for MP to fix the road. Yo, the people of Westmoreland, I don't know what's going down there, but they need eye wash and they need glasses. And the people allow them to do these things, Dujon. We can't even blame DUJON'S and them man what them are doing this. The people them don't them allow this. The people them allow.
Tell me something, Travis. He might run back on the same spot there?
He's the caretaker.
Oh,
He's the caretaker who's under fire right now. That's why I'm run up his mouth so much.
Well,
He's under fire right
I
now.
I am here to tell the people now this morning that this is what is going on. So them have to know now. Them have the truth. Them have to know. Some of them are going to still say a lie, but them have the truth now. So them have to know where them take it and do with it. See?
His
So-
father still lives in that community. I can guarantee you that his father still lives there. And he served for member of parliament for 6 years and he did nothing. Nothing. I don't know if you remember DUJON.
Not only member of parliament, you know, member, he was a junior minister, you know.
Before George Wright fixed that little area, it was a pond.
Exactly.
And I remember I was exiting the community and he was entering, driving a black Prado. And he wind down the window to tell me, say, yo, weekend the road will fix. Me say, idiot, today a Friday. I went a weekend. Those were my exact words to him. Man, lie and wicked, man. And people them allow them and facilitate them to tell these blatant lies publicly.
you know, I want to ask, why is it PNP get away with so much atrocity, so much things? Why?
People them, you know, hear me I tell you, the people them who keep voting for them when they do things like
No,
this.
me not just talk at the neck of the woods there. Me talk overall. How PNP get away with so much
Straight
things?
across the country. Straight across the country. I'm not talking about just there. It's straight across the country.
Jesus
Across the
Christ.
country. How can the people continue to vote for Angela Brownburg who's never voted? For Paul Well who have more scandal than what brief him have? Huh?
And them people here, and them people that see him act like them squeaky clean, you know. Like them is a new grand party and them never see power yet.
Well, and how can Mark Bolin make a claim to her ancestral heritage and the people them still a jump for him? Chain out her neck and key in her hand and people still support that? And the people have a problem.
Hey, I'm laugh about the one day and the man say, our, you know the word? Our ancestors fight and this ancestors.
You know when the first time I hear you say that, man, me there in England turn up a look for a big stone and fling to your phone and bust up your face.
Hey, the man the bare face to it, our ancestors.
And the people allows it and supports it. The people facilitate it. You'll never see that happening in no other country or no first world country. People do stuff like that and is rewarded.
You know, I tell them all the while, say, only in Jamaica. I tell them all the while, say, only in Jamaica, the PNP could have even be an opposition, much less to rule this country for 18 and a half consecutive years. Not even at 18, you know. You see how much coup 80 up over the years? Not even at 80, the PNP could have run as an opposition, much less government. Not even. Why I don't know what to we.
Guys, good morning, good afternoon, good day.
Morning.
Friday to everyone.
Don't forget the people in Japan. Good evening.
Yes, good evening. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
So,
That night.
no worries.
What me I say?
We know who did there.
We have people there.
Good night to those in Korea and those places. Yes, we listenership wide all over the
I
world.
mean, Australia, New Zealand, all over the place with it.
Yes.
Auntie Duja, we take this thing abroad, you know, you feel like.
One of the anime girl there over there.
Sure. You know, so that's why I sit down and I listen. Coming now on to straight from the topic. Hi Plank, Travi, Black King, Classic, panelists, everybody, big up on yourself. So, you know, I'm coming in the box just to say, I just have to mute somebody because the person come ask about where tax money going and what have you. And it just come to me like, you know, the PNP is always asking, where is this money coming from? Even labor rights sometimes I say, where the government get so much money from? Where Andrew Wellness find so much money? Where the money come from? And I am saying to Jamaica people that for too long we have been brainwashed that our country is a poor country. And as I said on him live last night, that we are a nation of beggars. That is the next thing where Jamaica turn into. You know,
Is the name there? Is it?
Isaac Backerman say we are a nation of beggars last night on his live. And I realized that you see this a lot of negative talk for Jamaica, the country and the world. It's coming from PNP people. And this is really, really bad. So bad for us, because the more you negative talk, you set yourself in a mindset of not achieving anything. Now over and over we keep having to tell people that the country was not being managed properly by the PNP in a no time when them have it. No time when them have it. It was always mismanagement. The PNP is in support of an informal society. The Jamaica Labour Party is in support of proper infrastructure, proper agencies, proper structure in every form of governance. And that way the government can see our tax dollars, right? Our tax revenues are up due to the fact that this government is about putting in proper structure. And then so always asking where this money coming from to do this, where this money coming from to do that. I'll also say that this Jamaica Labour Party government has partnered with a lot of private sectors and charities and foundations to do what them want to do to build up the country. And the foundation and the charities, they are willing to work with this government because they see where their support is needed and where it benefits the people. That's why you have like the Chase Fund and all of these other entities. Them can come together with their money where them raise through charity or through donorship and willing to partner with the government. So when you people are asking, PNP people and even some of us labor rights asking, where is this money coming from? The money is coming from good governance. The money is coming from proper management of our revenues. Former minister always spoke, Nigel Clark always spoke about fiscal responsibility. Now the word fiscal might be new in a lot of us vocabulary because it was not something what we used to hear all the time. So stop asking people where the money coming from. No, say uno have a government where I do the right thing. The country is heading in the right direction. Stop follow PNP negative talk. Jamaicans are independent, hardworking, law-abiding citizens. We should not let the few who over the years forcing our head the negative talk, and this is why Isaac Backerman can sit down and proudly say, oh, well, I did not know that the country or people would be criticizing a GoFundMe because we are a nation of beggars. It is the lie. It is a lie from the pit of hell. I am a Jamaican born and raised, and me no like beg. I don't like to beg.
That's a question, Kizzy. So which man today are going to politics? I don't know. So when you are going to politics, you have your money because money fight politics. How come Isaac Buchanan, who is a millionaire, me I assume, can't set aside one 2 million or $10 million to fight in politics? And that's why I'm in a reach Jamaica already, you know. Because I'm not having 10 million yet.
My question is if it drugs money done. That's my question.
Good question, Travi. May I wonder too. Nicola, we are trying to help you. This is why there's an empty box. Yeah, but you are not. We cannot tell you. You have to leave out of the live and go sort it out. And I hope you're not here trying to be a distraction to us about coming up to speak about, because we have been trying to help you. And if you were in Rusty's box before, it shouldn't be difficult for you to just accept the request and come in the box. Anyways, guys, me now go talk. Me now go talk this morning. Me just want to say that. I just want to let you guys know. Don't support no negative talk about the country and about us as Jamaicans. Yeah, we have in every society you have the bad and the negative. But the majority of Jamaicans are hard working, honest people. And I will live by that and stand by that.
Morning.
If I may, 1 second.
Well said, kids. Well said. Good morning.
Blessings, go ahead. So I'll give you the opportunity. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. One team. One team. We have a little problem here, see? And one team. You hear me? We have a little problem here, see?
You are definitely echoing.
You hear me? We have a little problem here, see?
You are echoing.
Hold on there. We have an echo.
Let him request back the box, guys, please.
Kizzy, I wanted to piggyback on what you were saying earlier. You see, people ask where all this money come from. First thing, they often hear it. One of the things you mentioned, which is PPP, private-public partnerships. It is a common trend. It's a natural thing. It has been a part of PNP's government. But here what happened? The way we're using PPP now is to benefit the people, not to benefit some good friends. That's the difference with this administration and the previous PNP administration. They would only go into that with good friends. You understand? Go borrow from them friend and sell them friend government papers with high interest rates. This government is not doing that. Not only that, we didn't have to raise taxes. We can actually reduce some tax rates and still be pulling in more tax dollars than they did. Why? Because they never really care. Majority of them friends, them never really collect taxes and pay taxes rather. They would get tax break from years and go up there. So Mark Bolin himself, through his company Proven, let him come out and tell Jamaica, the country, how much of a tax break to the tune of how much million he has received through that company from the government of Jamaica. While saying that,
Plank or Black King, me need to borrow one box. I'm not really set.
You can have mine.
I'm not gonna stay long, so if you want me to say what I have to say and come back down, I can. Good morning, guys. Good morning, ladies. I won't stay long. So if Travis wanna finish, and then if you guys allow me to come in, and then I can come back down and somebody can get my box.
I'm saying the hypocrisy that these people play. Mark Bolin himself, through his company, has got millions tax break. And that's the way the government is planning on or proposed to reduce the tax rate, right, on electricity. And they come out to complain again why they themselves are
kind of low.
It's hypocrisy of the highest order. You hear me better now?
Yes.
You hear me better? Good. So like I said, what what this administration has done, especially under the former finance minister, Nigel Kalam, may God ever bless that man. We have revised and improved tax collection systems and make it easier to pay our taxes, and that's how we're able to bring in more tax dollar than previous administrations who never invested anything, who wants to keep Jamaica into an analog society. This government is proposing a digital society, which is, parallel to the rest of the world. The ease of paying your taxes or paying any bill, the ease of processing business results in more productivity in every way, shape or form. More goods and services is being produced when we move to a digital society. But like citizens, the PNP want to keep us down. I want to keep us into a society, an informal society, is our exact word. And that is very true. And I wish more Jamaicans and more people understood what that means. It's a dangerous game to play. And they're selling so much negative. Like, I am confused. How is that? How is it that Isaac Buchanan can make so many blunders and people still fall back after them? It's not the first he has insulted our intelligence or insulted our pride as Jamaicans. It's not the first time.
And I will lead into that now, if you're finished, Travis.
Before you go, Marcia, I could just acknowledge the MP caretaker, Dolan H. Francis. Good morning, Mr. Francis.
Good morning. Good morning to John. Good morning to all the listeners here.
Father Chops, good morning as well. Go ahead, Marcia. Father Will.
No,
Cuban boss, good morning.
as Travi rightly said, this is not the first, and he has been saying these, rude and crudish behavior he demonstrated. We shouldn't be on the defense to say we are not beggars. We should be calling out this guy. This guy is sexist. He is he's very crude.
Racist too.
If you want to put racist in it, exactly.
This is the guy who call us monkey,
Thank you. And this guy has the knock to come out and the country that he want to lead. The country that he want to lead, to tell us that we are beggars and we are saying that we are not beggars. No, we should highlight what he's saying, to say this is a future leader who want to lead the country, has no respect. He's a racist, he's a sexist person, he's a crude, he's narcissistic. And this guy coming to tell us we're monkeys and not coming to tell us we're beggars. What else is he gonna say? What else is he gonna tell us? So we should be making video about this guy to say this is a future leader who called one of our women, one of our brightest women, who you people are saying are leaving our country. Yes, some women are leaving because of the crudest behavior. Some men, some of these singers portray towards our professional women and women overall. And he call us monkey. In the United States, if you call a black people a monkey, you're done. That is racist, sexist, all of the ism them. Done. And this guy repeat it over and over and over. And we still have him, yet still, we can't take back George Wright. We cannot take back George Wright. Nobody saw George Wright's face on the video. We only assume, when we have to say, we assume that it was him, but nothing was proven that it was him. And this guy demonstrate over and over and over who he is and what he is and how he intend to lead the country. Because he's going to call us monkeys and he's going to say that, we are beggars. How dare you criticize my GoFunding? And that's what we should be defending, not to say that we are not beggars. We shouldn't be always on the defend to defend ourselves. We should turn it around, make videos, post it, and go and talk about these things.
Just post it and go
and talk about these things.
I read Portland. Cuban boss, I don't know what going with it.
It's not only Portland, and it is all of us. And another thing, I am dying to see the day when that guy stepped down. He should be stepped down, Kevin Stevenson. He should step down. When this investigation is over and when Andrew is proved correct that he has, not that we don't believe him, but
launch onto State Route 166 toward East Point.
One stop, Marcia. One stop, Marcia. According to the Decision Act, it's Section 54. Once they have produced the report, the investigation has concluded. So a report and ruling has already been submitted to Parliament. So that investigation has concluded.
And has it been read out to the public? From once everything is out, we should be calling for this guy because he's incompetent. He's incompetent, he's careless, he's reckless. Andrew can put a lawsuit on the country because of this. Who's gonna pay for it? You can't come out with your reckless behavior and say things. And then, it's just like that because you are the integrity commission director. No. What I'm saying, the potential is there for him to do it. It's because of us.
Wishing do it.
Right. So, but you can't. No, Andrew might not do it, but other people. What's his name there? Who is implicated in it? He's not going to be so forgiving as Andrew. He's not going to be so forgiving.
And so, I support. If that guy to sue, I support his rights to do so.
He has the right.
I support it.
You cannot, and they should allow him because he's incompetent to do his job. And this is what we should be preaching: his incompetency. I got to go to work, so I can't say much. Later, guys. Bye.
Please allow Cuban. Thank you, Miss Marcia.
Cuban,
allow Cuban to come in because he's been wanting to say something. Let's see if Sting working now.
Yeah, everybody. Morning. Go ahead,
well, me realize it's a different, basically, not upon a different topic, but
Device.
what may I say,
Go ahead.
me see a few posts on the media. Me not sure if I see them people are pay people for do everything out of them power to ensure that things are run good. But what I advise is the work that we are run now, the patching program and all them program there, that like everybody who in charge of them work there, do the work them properly. Either if the contractor get paid for do it for make it the government look bad, the government take action against the contractor them or the people them in the community stand up for them what is right, because at the end of the day it look bad for the government.
You see video where man a video road and I say right there this morning.
Taking exit to
Yeah, but really and truly, when you look on it, you see say it nah the good. We can't dispute that.
Yeah, but that the road they are not Spark program road are sitting the road, I just somebody do look a patching on the road they not fix it. I just exaggerate. You know if people they stay already. The road they not fix it. I just patch out some I hold them and show look a barber green in night and see. You know night government.
John, can I answer?
Go ahead.
Okay.
So Cuban boss, I don't know if you tune in and listen to Minister Morgan at Postcab day before yesterday, right?
No,
you should try sometimes, and I'm asking everyone, if you don't even have time to listen to Parliament or to follow up the committee meetings, but at least try and listen to Postcab. Most times it is once a week, and it is not long. It is like maybe an hour and a half, depending on the amount of topic are there to clear up or set straight or to provide information. Yeah.
Okay.
So Minister Morgan spoke on Wednesday. Maybe you can go and check it on YouTube and you will hear what he has to say about the road, the maintenance, what is the contractor's responsibility, and also what never used to happen before. I believe, and maybe Chopper can back me up, I believe he did say that there are some roads that the contractors before handing over, and I don't know how it works with the patching, because I don't remember him going into details about patching. But if the contractor do a section of road and it damaged before the time, maybe I think the Prime Minister said anywhere between 7 and 15 years, when a road is done, we should at least have that amount of service out of it. Then it is the contractor's responsibility to fix it back, to repair the road. So when the contractors come and do shitty job, right now, it's not like one time. They have to take accountability. So instead of persons coming to say, the road now do good and the government fault, no problem, highlight it. But highlight it so that the government or the minister can get the information, so they can go back there with the contractors and get them to redo it.
Yeah, that is what I say. That is what I say, because I mean, I understand, I'm get it clear, but a lot of time the contractor them make the government look bad, and the same people them in the community sometimes when they're against who are do the work, them not really business. But I say we need to take.
Yeah, but Cuban, this is because people don't have the knowledge, and before past governments, they never used to hold the contractors accountable. Now they are being held accountable. They cannot, if after a year, I think 1 year or 2 years, the minister did outline it, but I don't want to quote and give you wrong information. But some roads, the contractor is responsible up to 1 year after handing over for repairs if the condition deteriorate before the time, and there are others that are 2 year. So within a 1 year span or a 2 year span, if potholes start pop up or anywhere tear where broke where, it is the contractor's responsibility at no cost of the government to get it done.
Okay, so I am waiting on MP George, right? He's meant to join us this morning. I am still waiting on him. Cuban bars, me sure you get the point where Kizzy has say.
Come on.
Father Chaps and Mr. Dolan and Mr. Winner. I'm not sure how much I've gone here so far this morning, but I was on a specific topic, so if you know, I'm just roll over it quick and fast again. Now I can give me input because I have a question to ask Mr. Dolan.
Give it topic again. Give it topic again now.
Okay, so it has been brought to my attention, and it is alleged that Deputy Mayor of Savlamar, Devon Dandan Thomas, sorry. Some lands was allocated down there in Westmoreland to build a new cemetery. However, it has been brought to my attention that the Deputy Mayor is siphoning off that land and selling it to a select few persons. Now, I know personally of that land, and I know a person who have bought piece, and I know a person who built house almost finished, and the parish council has now come and stopped that work. Now, it has been brought to my attention that it is being sold by the Deputy Mayor, and I am this morning calling on Mocha, calling on the Integrity Commission. I'm calling on Desmond Mackenzie to order and audit in the Westmoreland, in the Savlamar Parish Council. You know, I am asking Desmond Mackenzie to open him out and get involved. See? And that is basically the basis of the topic. There's other stuff in there. You know, this councillor is the councillor for Savlamar North Division. There's several roads. He's been in post for 24 years, and there's several roads that needs attention in Savlamar North, and the people them give me the roads them that need fixing, and those 3 roads, Hatfield, Farm Pen and Grotto, those 3 places are PNP strongholds, and they are going with George Wright this time around. So anything you like to add to that, Father Chaps and Mr. Dolan and Winner? You know, the question I have for Mr. Dolan is, can the local government minister do anything to start an audit in the Westmoreland Municipal Corporation, first and foremost? Mr. Dolan?
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm not sure how that would work, but I would imagine the minister have enormous powers and could do that and should be able to do that. Somebody can call for an audit. I remember when we were doing JDIP, when we were fixing road, the riverbeds that the PNP left. With $32 million, was the largest expenditure at the time. Somebody just called for an audit. And the Auditor General ran in and created all kind of excitement. We went into election and we lose because of that audit. And so yeah, I would imagine somebody can call for it and one should be done, you know. But I'm not sure how that act work out there. But the minister have the power in this country, man.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on that, Darlan. The minister can easily commission an audit into any municipal corporation that he sees fit to do so, and the Hanover Municipal Corporation should not be an exception. As a matter of fact, I think there is
Hanover Westmoreland.
Sorry, Westmoreland. The Westmoreland Municipal Corporation is one of the corporations similar to Manchester that the minister would have spoken about already. I think there is clear evidence that these are 2 parish councils or municipal corporations that have several questions to answer in terms of how municipal funds are managed. Westmoreland in particular, I can remember that there's an outstanding issue where monies were disbursed from the Ministry of Local Government, specifically for the rebuilding of a market. And to date, that market has not been constructed. Yeah? So that tells you how dangerous these guys are.
And not just one market chops or two, because I remember Moreland Wilson said a couple of days ago when he was on that there should be a market bill in Negril as
Make
well.
U-turn, then turn right.
And
Yes.
the mayorship of Savlamar is blocking that market.
Right, and that is part of the problem.
At the next stop sign,
The
turn right.
country. You see, having a square peg in a round hole is the biggest deterrent to growth and development in Jamaica. I know Dorlan will agree with me on that. When you have persons who don't see eye to eye with the policy direction in which the government is going, it's stymied growth. Now, if Jamaica is doing so well at the moment with persons of opposite views, persons who are strategically placed in ministries, agencies that are hell-bent on pulling the country down, and we are still able to produce what we are producing now. Can you imagine if the Andrew Holness administration had gone in and removed those persons who we know are not in the best interest of Jamaica doing well under the GLP. Persons who we know were placed in certain positions by the PNP. Can you imagine if those persons were not in the way? Can you imagine if you didn't have head of agencies or agencies directors who were dragging their feet when it comes to implementing policies spearheaded by the government to move the country forward? Can you imagine if you have persons in there who were walking the process through, speeding up the process because they agree with the policies and programs of the GLP? Can you imagine how far ahead Jamaica would be? Well, if removing the square pegs out of the round holes is not the premier objective of the GLP going forward, then we're going to be in trouble. Because while we are reaping some benefits now, Darlan H and Winner and everybody, can you imagine how much further along we would be if we just go on a campaign to remove those?
If I might jump in there, what I don't understand is how can government allocate $22 million or more every year to an MP, and the MP sits and do nothing with the money? I see in St. Andrew Western, the roads are not fixed. The gullies not. As a matter of fact, the last set of gully building that did there was, black and steel gully. I never know anybody could make gully out of black and steel. In Seaview Garden, there that section run by the entrance into Seaview proper, nearby the phase one there. And as we have little drizzle rain, the whole community flood, right? Because the MP refuses to use money that is allocated, that is there that he can draw on, and use it to build a decent and sensible gully system. Right at that intersection there where there's a stoplight, you have a large body of water flowing towards that area heading out to the sea. And would you believe it that it narrows at that point? You have accumulation of water coming down, and it come right to that point to a narrow, to a choke. And as it rained, the slightest it could rain, it flooded over into the community. And cause all kind of mayhem, it mess up the road system there and inconvenience the citizens all the time. And what I like to know is, I hear people talking about recalling MP, and like they're advocating that a recall system should be placed in the Constitution. What I would like to see advocated is for a recall of the funds that is allocated to MP that is not being used. And if when this parliament call for that money, it's not there, then the people will have to account for it. Because I see even Southwest St. Andrew, if you see the road in that constituency, it's just like the riverbed of the 90s. It's total mess. It's like they just believe people live in an axe tie. And the minister, the MP, not doing a damn thing with the money they get. They get 22 million per year. In their 5-year term, that's $100 million. And you can't point to 2 roads or a gully that is fixed. Right? And what I would like to see, I hear people talking, but you're not going to hear civil society. Actually, what I'd like to see is that they recall the funds that are allocated to MPs. If they are not spent within a certain time, they should be recalled and used in the communities.
Good morning, Dorlan. Mr. Francis, good morning.
Good morning.
Akize, talk to you. You know, I'm happy you touch on this recall thing, because I see it all over, people talking about recall MPs, and I want to say why this is dangerous. In addition to what you say, right? There's a lot of young persons out there who don't understand our constitution or how politics run. Yeah. And you have a few of them saying, oh, we never see the PNP in power, so let us give Mark Golden a chance. We want people to understand that there is no giving a chance, right? When you are elected for a full term, and unless you die, you cannot be removed.
Wait, Kitty. I'm not advocating for the recall MP.
No, I know you're not advocating for it, but because you are saying that you have noticed it as well, I am just adding to that it is a dangerous thing to be putting out there for people who don't understand that it don't work like that, because we have seen clearly where there are several persons who are sitting MPs and they are inactive. They are not in parliament. They're not in their communities. You don't see them anywhere taking any active role in anything. Yeah, and I mean, I'm not gonna single out no one person, because we have on our side too.
Kibby, I was leading into supporting the point that Chopper rose earlier in his presentation. Because what happened? This is why this government is working so hard. It's raising revenue and allocating money, right? And when you have 14 MPs sit down and not spending that money, it has a harmful impact on the growth of the country. It has a harmful impact. So what I'd like to know is, and I really don't believe, you hear people say the MP then thief the money and them things. I don't believe so. Money not so easy for thief in Jamaica. But what is happening now, Kiwi, is that if in this year budget they allocate 22 million for St. Andrew Western and the MP don't come up with projects to use that 22 million, the money just come off the books. The money come out, it don't accumulate and roll over, There's no rollover.
The council fund.
There's no rolling over of money.
Goes back to the council.
Yeah, it go back to the fund, and then now in the next year budget now, where they come again, and then if the money is not spent, that continues. And this is why you find that in the PNP constituency they are so decrepit, because these MPs are really extremely lazy. And if recall should be applied, it should be to them. But how you going to do that? I don't see how they're going to implement that.
But Darlan, I just want to raise this quickly again. I know a lot of persons want to come in, but I just want to raise this quickly again, Dujon. And Dorlan just mentioned it. As a matter of fact, Kizzy just mentioned it about giving persons a chance. Look, this is not about giving people a chance. When you elect somebody into office, high office, as in Prime Minister, MP, are appointed to ministry and all that stuff. These are some serious positions that have serious implication on how we live as a country, right? Now, everybody must know this guy with him Relief Plus Boss. He was into construction and thing. And I know him as a PNP, right? I listen to him, I watch him over the years. He's a supporter, or was a supporter of the PNP. And I listened to a video presentation of him this morning. And he speaks exactly to what Kizzy is saying. This is not a joke. When you make a decision, you must know why you're making these decisions. And he is asking a simple question. The guy is saying, look, I am not here to talk about general politics throughout Jamaica. I am speaking specifically about St. Thomas. Yeah? Him say, come here. Don't want to talk to me about St. Thomas. Him say, me fly out for a little while. He was in one of those islands doing work, construction work for quite some time now. And he came back. Him say, when they pick him up at the airport and then go home, he have to hurry up, drop him bag, and come back out the road. Because when him see a happen out there, he might ask a simple question. Him say, Mark Golden. Him call him boss. Because as I said to you, it appears based on my reading of him prior that he's a PNP. But when the man start to ask the simple question, what policy does the PNP have for St. Thomas that can outdo what the JLP is doing and has done so far? Simple question. Him say, come, just tell me. Tell me what is it that you can do that will outdone what the JLP has done so far and what they are doing. And the man start to name the road when him leave airport going into St. Thomas. Him name the urban center. Him say him couldn't even fathom that sort of structure could have gone there. Yeah? Him talk about the bus, the transportation system. Him said the joy and the people feels when, and him a father of 3 kids. I would love if somebody could play that video of that guy at some point and have a discussion around it. Because it's very important coming from somebody who I know have had nothing but bad things to say in the past about JLP and Lord and welcome the idea of the PNP. But to hear him highlight that this morning, it tells me that a lot of times when you hear people out there bashing the JLP and carrying on, the reality sometimes sits in, and good always conquer evil. Good work will always prevail.
Well, Trapper, let us hope. Let us hope. Because what really happened, there's no question that the JLP perform. JLP perform every time. From its inception, it has been a performing party. When it formed government, it's a performing government. There's no question that this government is doing more than any other government. Because let me tell you something. He's a old soldier, and me witness some of Shira works. But Shira only worked for 5 years. A one term Shira did get, and Shira did well, and economy grew well. Andrew has been around now, well, the party, the government has been around for 8 years now, and they have outperformed Shira. So this government is the best performing government in the history of Jamaica. But there's no guarantee that performance will win the day. That's the sad thing about politics the world over. Before we get into that, I want to come back to the thing here. We were talking about the mute presented by DUJON. And I want to speak about the problem when money is not spent. When you have MPs sit up on the money and you not spend, it is part of the sabotage process. Because economic studies the world over, has shown that government spending has a multiplier effect of 1.5% or more, right? So when the government spend a money, if the government spend 100 million, it's not just 100 million go through the economy. It's like 150 million go through the economy.
That's what the multiplier means. And when you have 14 people sit down and contribute to pulling the thing, that is part of the problem. That is one of the reasons why the growth is so tardy, right? Because you have some man who just catch and watch, sit down not doing nothing.